If surf ninjas exist, that would imply that surf knights should also exist, right? Hey everyone, Jeff here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to make surf knights a reality with this hilarious Aberon build. So I've just gone like full armor here, but also with extra dash stuff. And by dash stuff, I mean exalted, which is prime, and champion, which is prime, which turns into extra dash stuff. Extra dash damage specifically, not stuff, damage. And outflank, which I normally don't take, but here it's going to be really good. Because we are using the new sword that we got last run, the Sliver, which whenever we block, we gain dash damage temporarily, which is a 5-second duration, which is pretty good. And I thought about using a high duration piece for this run, but I want to use dash area because I think it's going to be funnier for what we're doing. I'm also using this dash duration Masters Offers tier 2 helmet, just so we have like absurd master offers. If I found a better tier 3, I would rather use that. But right now I'm just kind of using the best stuff we have. Black Pearl just, you know, leads to good things. I have power damage gloves here because we're probably going to end up in some power damage shenanigans. But let's just get into it. I'll show you guys what's actually going on here. So there's two things we need for this to work the way I intend it to. Although I have tested it a little bit, not all the way to Lady of the Lake, but all the way up to, I think, Scarecrow or something like that. Anyways, we need Jason Momoa. We need the new water god. That's important. If we're going to be surfing, we need water. For the other gods, it's kind of a toss-up. We need Crom. I guess we need Crom. So the third god is a cross-up. And I think there's only two choices, and I think it's Winter and Justice. And depending on what we roll to... Well, that's a really early fates, huh? Depending on what we roll to will depend on, like, what... this we're hitting every god, but this is bad. Okay, so we got here, so that's nice. Let's banish this, and we're gonna reroll. And we're gonna banish the cast and the cast, and we're gonna reroll. And hopefully we're gonna hit Master Dash here at some point. If not, we may have to restart, because that is like just a part of the thing. Oh, we got I Know People. That's great. I don't want that. We're gonna take Flood. That is significantly better. Master Flood is kind of all we need. So already we're kind of already surfing, right? Dash cooldown reduction speed being the name of the game here. And now we just need Crom so that we can get master, well, not master, but like hopefully as high increased area as we can get. This is insane trying to get right now, by the way. Extra XP when we level at the start is great. I think general high duration pieces are really good. This feels like it should be damage against bosses. Damage against elites is also pretty strong. I think elites in this game can be a problem, but not here. We're gonna be fine. So armor is good for us. Max HP is good for us. Dash recharge is good for us. Area is good for us. Damage is good for us. I'm gonna take area because I think that's going to lead to the most hilarious stuff. If you were pushing this on the higher darkness, I think you're actually probably going to have to go for like damage. But since we are chilling at 50, which is not like... It's not a cakewalk. It's not free. I mean, time exists, but only as a construct. I guess we take Justice since it's just appeared to us. And we can go ahead and take common merciful attack. I'm fine with that. We're only really attacking when we're not dashing, so that's all that matters, and I would gladly take 10 more max life. Okay, well now at 223, I feel like max life is not as important since we also scale damage with armor because of the talent. So we're really in the business of just like dash buffs. Dash cooldown reduction is like king, right? And then armor. And as good as armor is, you are supposed to... I still think you're supposed to take cleansing first. I don't know that that's debatable. So the funny thing here is, because of our block ability, against the frog, we don't need something like flare or hooks. Because when he starts spitting at us, we're going to constantly regain block charges, so we could just dash into him forever, like we're Shadow Shift Nixie or... Eagle, you know, that type of thing, which is pretty cool. I feel like we haven't gotten that many levels yet. So the one problem with this early on, right, is compared to some of like the ridiculous destroy the screen builds, this doesn't do a great job at that. Well, yet. So if we went winter instead of justice, we were going to go frost ring, and the frost ring upgrade is very good because it triggers on end dash too. I think that's totally viable. I really hope we hit Crom here. Okay, good. Let's do this. I'm gonna banish blades, take grappling hook, and we're gonna try and hit master haul. We're gonna go for the big haul, which seems wildly appropriate as we are dashing along our merry way. I also opted not to go with the crazy extra rare shrines here. I don't, that's a you thing. If you're into it, go for it. Devotion to Crom. Nah, I do like grappling hooks. I think that helps for like ranged enemies. It's not as broken as it was at the start when it kind of, I think it just like was triggering way too many times and multi-hitting monsters more. I will take experience because we don't care about any of those other things, and I don't really want to lose pull range. Power damage is fine. Rampage is also good for us here. So is War Pact. We're just gonna reroll. Take a War Pact. So at some point, we're gonna want to level up our flood ability, right? That's important. Oh, that's interesting. Cooldown reduction? What's cooldown reduction doing for us? I feel like it could do something. If we got octopus power, that's something, but we're probably not going to need it for powers. It could be good for casts. We banished blades already. I think it's just attack damage. I don't read books. Too busy surfing. Snurfing? Smurfing? Is that what the Smurfs do all day? Is that why Gargamel's after them? All right, let's take movement speed. And rather than drink the... I guess... Honestly, I'm not opposed. One thing I don't want to do is what we just did and convert all of our prime damage to attack, but... Well, that happened. It's fine. Having better attacks isn't the worst thing either. I did not think about that with that shrine. That was definitely gonna push us over the prime limit there. I'll never forgive Logan Paul for ruining the word prime. It's very upsetting. And anytime you see like wrestling clips, it's like prime ring or some bullshit. It's like, come on, man. They're throwing like prime water bottles at each other. It's ridiculous. Or whatever it is. Fake Gatorade. I don't even know. It's an energy drink, I guess. Anyways, let's continue our surfing extravaganza. When you pick up 3 gold... Nah, I just not a huge fan of the shrine. I like the XP it gives. Hey, Jason Momoa, welcome back. These are all pretty good, but we gotta upgrade our flood. We have to upgrade the flood. See, I don't know how many like dash cooldown shrines there are on this map though, which is another kind of crappy thing. I think in Act 1 this is really cool because there's the hunting shrine that, unless it's changed, it's still giving the chance to recharge a dash, which is nice. We can just throw waves wherever we're going, which is kind of neat. It basically works like Nin's earthquake thing without messing everything up by making it unable to walk backwards. It also does pretty solid damage. So there's that. I'm thinking some XP gear might be important for this too. What is that? What is that aura he has on? I don't think I've ever seen that, or I've never noticed it. I feel like I need to kill it. Justice is impartial. That's what they all say. Well, we're probably gonna take purification, right? Because if we grab like shurikens or something, I don't know, just any other status effect, it's gonna be good. It's really hard to say no to master purification. I hate that we have been dash cursed right now. The sword does reduce your dash distance, so that's like a thing. I think I tried to dash there, so I would have taken the top option on that shrine, which is fine. I think that was the option I wanted anyway, but whoops. I mean, Rampage is okay. I'm gonna alterate, see if we can hit something better. I think just 8% overall damage is better. How do we get back to prime dash is the question here. I don't know that we can. Which would mean that we're losing out on a significant amount of damage compared to what we would be doing. Well, we'll see how it works. The frog will be a good test. If it's not working out, we just restart it and remember that maybe you're just not allowed to take an attack. Negative 2% power damage for 30 seconds is just like a hilarious set of numbers and stats to throw at me. It, quite frankly, doesn't affect anything, but it's rather annoying just to see. 300 gold, I'll take it. I've spent so much money on items in this patch. I worried it's going to get worse as Act 4 and Act 5 come out. Ooh, give me the water, 4% luck. No, we're not going to care. All right, I need you to spit on me, frog. Yeah, let's go. No, I paralyzed him by accident. Yeah, attack me. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I kind of wish we had the prime damage. It's definitely not doing as much as it did in testing. Amulet of the Pariah? All damage taken reduced by 20%. Oh my god. That's a hell of a number. Okay. There are some builds where you can end up just a bit too squishy, and flat 20% damage reduction is a sizable amount, especially if we pair it with Justice. So we really need to buff our damage here, I think, because like obviously that went really well against the frog, but the frog is triggering our stuff constantly. All right, just jacking up the level of flood is going to be the answer. Maybe the more rare shrines is the way to go for this. Maybe the way to go for this is to not screw up your build like super early by by just grabbing attack up and realizing that, oh no, I've crippled my prime. Oh no, my prime, it's dead. Like my Wang. Chun, because I never learned it. Look guys, we're doing stuff and things, more importantly. Just keep moving and hopefully we'll find things. Find good, powerful things like this tree. This tree that also, again, why are all of these shrines like everything but dash and status? I know there's a certain amount of real estate on the screen, but come on. All right, so we want not merciful attack. Flood. So dash damage is on summer, I believe. That might be the way we want to take this, because if we did it with summer, We also have access to Flare, which I am #1 Flare supporter US. For sure. Oh, look at this bastard. This... wow. The Shrine of Hunting. This is a pretty rare one. If we... okay, so if we got another dash slot, right? That would mean we could get wings or blades. I think if we get another dash slot, getting blades makes it kind of look like we're doing some silly surfboard stuff. So I feel like I have to take it. I should probably take the Hunt Awaits. I should probably take this, but I'm gonna take this bud. And now we have another dash slot. Or we could get wings and be a surfing angel. I think that's also totally fair. I mean, there's angels in the outfield, so why wouldn't there be angels on the what's it called when you're in like the tube the waves make? I forget. I feel like that's something I should have remembered, but my brain don't remember so good. I'm taking on the characteristics of Kron. When you get hit, I'm gonna take the heal 4 just because we don't really have any healing. The increased area is obviously quite good. Oh, hello. Huh. Whenever you take damage from bosses, gain 2% damage this attempt. Has a 1-second cooldown. I think that's the one I want. Mix it all up is also quite good. I'm gonna take the boss one, because I think it's gonna be good against Scarecrow. I think Scarecrow is gonna be a bit of a problem for us. I think it's gonna take a little longer to kill him than I would like. And if we start scaling during it, that's gonna be really strong. Just take War Pact. Again, barriers and bosses are really... they're really only a problem because I goofed. To be fair, if you're trying this yourself, like, it will go a lot better when you have your extra damage, because now we're sitting at, like, what is this, 94 dash damage plus 50, not counting when you're exalted, but we're missing out on the 50 from that, which kind of blows, man. But then, like, also the exalted, right? That's a big part of it that I've invested to in my talent tree. Negative area is a slap in the dick, though. Really unnecessary. God, this spell looks so good. Big fan. So I realized, I think I banished Whirlpool, but Whirlpool has a chance to cause a Whirlpool on dash end. So there's also stuff you could do with that. The problem is making the whole thing work together. It's pretty difficult. I guess we take more XP. Could just take protection. Nah, we'll go and roll, try and hit. Oh, well, I'll take shurikens. I'll take Master Shurikens. We really burned through our dice, like, super quick. Shuriken's just a strong spell. As far as, like, random abilities to pick up, like, a level or two of, Shurikens goes pretty hard. And if you get Malady, it's even dumber. And if you're a status build, it's dumb and dumber. Never actually saw the remake, the new Dumb and Dumber. I can't imagine it was any good. I don't remember what it was called, but not having Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels is like, there's no way it could be the same thing, right? Living up to quite literally impossible standards. Jeff Daniels, surprisingly great comedian, while also being just like a fantastic traditional actor, and then Jim Carrey being the genius, the insane genius that Jim Carrey is. He really got done dirty in his role as the Riddler because he didn't actually do a bad job. It's probably the best part of that movie, even though it was like, he was so over the top, it was appropriate, I think. Blood? I was trying to summon some Pantera there. Summon the Floods. I'll take Rampage, though. I don't think Rampage is that bad. In fact, I think it's actually decent. Actually, maybe Summer doesn't have dash damage, because dash damage was on Rampage. What does Summer have, then? Dash duration? That's more for ball lightning stuff, though. I don't think that's really a thing here. And the game really incentivizes you to just blow up the screen, doesn't it? All right, banish this. Do we just take wings now? I think we do. So, because we won't be able to upgrade it, so we don't care that it does damage. We're just like getting free movement speed here. I like free movement speed. We certainly need more. Oh, is it fixed? What the hell? Maybe you can upgrade the rarity, but not the level. Okay, so I was under the impression this was still broken, the extra slot items being able to level up, like the second dash or the second attack. But I guess maybe you're allowed to upgrade them? Weird. I'll just take Arbiters. I don't really think Arbiters are going to do anything here, but it's fine. See, we're kind of struggling right now. Flood needed to be higher level. But that's why we took the shrine that buffs our damage when we get hit by a boss. If we could just save all of our lives and stuff for the Scarecrow, we could get a decent amount of HP, or a decent amount of free damage there. Not like a run changing amount, I don't think, but maybe enough. You guys suck. Go back to Dark Souls. To be fair, though, they are not as bad as insect mages at the start of Act 2. Those things were the actual devil. If we lose a life here, I'm kind of like okay with it. We gotta get hit a few times just to buff our damage. I don't want to lose a second life, though. We're sliding all around right now. Alright, might need to be a little bit more careful for this last segment here. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Why are you all the way over here, brother? Don't you care about your tree children? Don't you care about your family? Scarecrow bastard. All right, that went really well. Only losing one life is pretty great. We got a little bit of damage out of it too. Not a whole lot. I don't think we're gonna ever get back to dash damage. Oh, we just got back to dash damage. What incredible timing. Okay, so the secret is gonna be Rampage. That's how we're gonna get back. So he's got to keep dashing. So anything we could do to get more dashes. I guess I guess in hindsight, taking the recharge dash on attack hit probably would have been a lot better, huh? Even though I said it very specifically at the time that that was the correct decision, and then proceeded to not take it. Content over quality gameplay. No, that's not true. Content over correct gameplay. That's the actual actual thing here. Entertainment over optimization. That's why we're not at D100 doing D100 things. If you guys want that, go to Fluffy Juju's channel. He'll show you some absolutely broken things. He's put more hours into this act than most people have into the entire game. Although, to be fair, I think I've also put more hours into this act than most people have in the entire game, but that's not the same number. I can tell you that. I will take the pie. The pie is, in fact, real. All right, the Durlocks are getting the business. You'd think they'd be strong against water, or resistant to water, depending on how you want to word it. But yeah, no, apparently not. Apparently they can't handle the waves. They're not cool enough surfer dudes, apparently. But we call them the Durlocks. They can't swim. I just realized this whole time we still haven't gotten Hall. And the one thing I really wanted to do was do like giant waves, which would require Master Hall and like a, you know, a bit more size. It also would have helped kill more things. Like, notice we're only about to be level 20. I guess that's why we haven't gotten it yet, because we're low level. And we keep getting other stuff. Also, at the beginning of the run, we had to roll away from, I don't know, I'm sure one of you counted how many rolls it took to get the gods we wanted, but those alteration dice uses really add up. But yeah, if we could get Master Hall, we could have like a huge area doing this, but I don't think that's in the cards right now. We could still get like the first level of it though, and it would be noticeable. Just trying to hit shrines at this point. Notably, none of these cards are Master Hall. How unfortunate. Explodey boy who is enchanted. I don't mess with them. It's gonna be a brutal fight against the lady. Power damage. Okay. I mean, this guy moonlights as tank Averon. We just don't have the innate healing, so we can't go forever. But the damage is a whole lot better. Maybe some plus XP here would have helped. All right, I'll take Adept Hall, I guess. It's not the best. What you really want to do is you want to level this up so that the water's hitting the whole screen. Not the whole screen, but like it's going most of the screen. That way everybody's getting clocked. All right, there's another elite bomber. Mr. HP tax guy. I'll take Rampage. Master Rampage is actually just too good not to take, especially when we're recharging dashes when we dash. I think because of the way Master Rampage works, and I wasn't thinking about this when I started the run because I forgot that, you know, it got changed to that from what it was previously. I think that means plus duration goes kind of crazy. It also synergizes really well, like, well, not really. I was gonna say it synergizes well with ball lightning, but not really because you can't dash multiple times with ball lightning. But if you're going a dash build, plus duration is going to be good regardless, because if you go ball lightning, then you don't need rampage and you just have ball lightning plus duration is great. If you're going not ball lightning, you get rampage and you can dash a bunch, and obviously that's where you want to be. I think we're going to die to Lady of the Lake here. But maybe not, I don't know. It's going to be hard to hit her. Maybe I actually can't just hold down spacebar right now. Good thing we got these arbiters. I don't know what we do without them. She's about to nuke me, isn't she? Okay, we lost a life. I mean, she swims better than the Durlox. However, she still takes damage. If I was better at dodging her. I think most fights I've been against her, aside from the ones where I'm like semi-invincible, she either dies too quick for me to get good at this, or I die too quick. Maybe I'm just getting too old. Old man reflexes. I don't know. Or I could just like not make excuses and just kill her. You know, there's that. We could do that. Or I could not make excuses and die. That's also a possibility. I'm just trying to throw the waves. I'm just trying to ride the waves, yo. You're literally in what? I should get buffed. By Naruto laws, because there's water around, I should have more damage. Yeah, we died. It's kind of expected. So we didn't level up enough. Flood at level 4 is not going to do it. We want flood at level 10. It was still almost enough here. I think... Well, ideally, you just level up more, right? I think the mistakes are taking Merciful Attack, which buffed our attack, and then that Shrine that buffed our attack. So that made us weaker in the mid game when we should have been getting more XP faster. And then there's other stuff that we would have rather liked to dash, like to roll away from. Rampage is obviously very good. I think probably better than, probably not as good as just like old Rampage, but it's fine. Hull is very good. Flood is really good. I think you just want to stick to these things. Warpact as well. And then maybe grab High Reprisal and do it like that. But yeah, I'm going to give this one another go. Not right now, because unfortunately I don't have time. I have obligations here in a moment. But I do want to give this another go in the near future. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts or ideas on how we should do this. 60% strike area on chest piece for medium armor is pretty neat. 3 summon count heavy. I don't need this. I don't need this because I think I already have it. Let's check. You know what? Let's check the bank. What is this? 3 summon generation? That's the wrong one. I keep finding summon stuff for heavy armor, and there's not a heavy summoner yet. I'm sure there will be at some point. We need a Dark Knight character. I'm just saying. All right, let's check summon gear real fast just to make sure that I actually have summon count gloves. Nope, that's summon generation gloves. So welcome to the team. And summon life, which is hilariously bugged at the moment. But anyways, let me know what you think. I definitely feel like this is totally viable. I want to find a little bit more gear and try it again. But, you know, go heavier. Maybe get some more dice. Maybe that would help. And run it back. That's on my agenda. But anyways, oh my god, another high summon count sword. Okay, I guess Summoner Averon is coming up soon as well. But anyways, I hope you guys had a great time and are having a great day. That's not what I meant to say. Whatever. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'll see you next time. Jeff out. Bye.